Hey, welcome advanced web design students to this first weekly update video from me. See what you think about this format, and if you like it, we'll keep going, keep doing it. So the first thing is I want to talk about is your original scripts. One when you select the color and you make the background color change. I think only 4 of you guys had all the original scripts done. So that's obviously going to be our first priority this week, is to get everybody back. I noticed some people have actually gone forward into like chapter 4 scripts, even though the original scripts weren't done. Oh, quiet, Abu. You want to say hi? Yeah. Say hi. Alright, get out of here. So anyway, as we go back and we do those original scripts, what I want you guys to consider and keep in your mind is when you're learning a computer language and you're becoming a computer programmer, you're really going to start to realize that it's about depth, not breadth. So depth, like how you have to go very deep. It's not about going really fast over lots of things. So if you're used to web design, web design, we tended to go a little bit more just quickly over things. We'd kind of go into Dreamweaver, we'd do some things here and there, and then just move on to the next thing. With computer code, you really have to understand every single line of code. Each line of code is there for a reason. So as you go through that, you got to keep that in mind. And what will happen is, like, if you skip a few scripts here and there, sometimes that can work because you can go ahead, and then as you go ahead and you start to do more things, you start to realize, hey, now I start to get it, why that print statement's like that, or why I did use that that variable, that post method, or the actions that come with the forms. In the beginning, sometimes you just put them in there because you're watching me in the video, but you have to always be reflecting and understanding what it is that they're doing, because ultimately, without that, it's not going to go anywhere. That dog keeps barking. So, know every line has a purpose, no wasted lines, understand each line. And the other thing that you have to kind of get adjusted to with computer programming is it's got to be perfect. You're used to like getting 90% or 95%, and that's excellent. But if you write a computer program, you get 95% right, and it's still going to have errors. So that's kind of another thing you kind of have to get used to. Every single thing has to be perfect, not a single mistake, or it doesn't work. And if you commit to that, and as you go through it, if you're open to the process, what will start to happen is you'll actually start to transform the way you think, the way you approach problems. You'll start to be much more deliberate, more careful about things. You'll just won't throw down any line of code. You have to think about, well, what's this going to do? What are the repercussions? So computer programming is it's kind of like engineering, very similar. That it kind of begins to change the way you think, the way you approach problems, and it causes you just to be a lot more careful about things. So that's kind of cool. So look forward to that as you work through it and get deeper and deeper into the code. Alright, I'll see you in real life.